Bole Baba Ki
Jai.
Jai. We're here in Rieferath, Germany at the beautiful Bole Baba Ashram. We're so grateful just completing our beautiful Guru Purnima International Celebration. And with me I have Dharmananda, who's here from Holland. He lives in Amsterdam, I believe. And he comes from a whole history of Babaji families. So we're going to ask him about whatever he wants to talk about. So go ahead, Dharmananda. Tell us about your journey.
Well, yeah, I'm born and raised in with this community in my life. Uh, Practically born in a temple in Amsterdam, where my grandmother had to start a temple, and my father and my mother lived there also. And when I was 8, it all stopped because the ashram came into play, and then we could go to an ashram, where you could also stay overnight, and there would be, yeah, it's way easier to do havans and no neighbors complaining. And it's a beautiful ashram in Holland we have, with a piece of wood, forest, and yeah, we made a nice place of it, um, and I feel like it's like my kind of second home, you know.
It's in Lunen, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
Lunen. Yeah,
About an hour outside of Amsterdam.
yes, by car. And yeah, I go there regularly. Like each month, I try to go there, for Navaratris, or yeah, New Year's evening, for example. I love to celebrate there. Um, yeah, I when I was young, I also sat often on my father's lap, for example, in the arti, um, while he was playing harmonium and chanting with people. And I guess, yeah, I felt attracted already then.
To the harmonium,
Yeah,
the chanting and everything.
when I was 10 years, somebody showed me 2 songs, and it was very easy to get it because it's more about hearing. And then I played also at the Havan, these 2 songs, you know. But that a little bit faded away because the ashram burned down to the ground.
When
And
you were 10?
yeah, about then, yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, when I was 10. And then yeah, for years it was rebuilt to another building. So um, and when I was 15, yeah, I got a little bit into other habits of drinking and smoking, and
Teenage habits?
teenage 2 years gone from the ashram. And when I came back, I saw these photo books, and I went through it, and I didn't see myself. I saw many other people. I didn't see myself in it. And then I came to this picture, a couple of pictures of Mahamandaleshwar, and then I started to like. There was something in me that really longed to meet him, and yeah, it was like I missed out on something very important to me. And then I regretted that I was like 2 years gone. And from then on, I came like regular again. Fortunately, I had another chance to meet Mahamandaleshwar as
In
well
Holland or
in India.
India? Kumbh
The,
Mela.
yeah, there was an inauguration of a new Mahalakshmi temple in Haldwani, and there I could walk with the parade, like a procession, and then yeah, there was a point that I could meet him, and yeah, that did a lot. Then um, well, I've been like, from my when I was a baby, I was in Herikan. After I came when I was 8 years old, very short visit with my father, and then I was 21, and then I went with my cousin, and from then on, I went like every year, um, and it really inspired me so much, and it felt like home, and like yeah, the teachings of Babaji have always been a big part in my life, actually, and yeah, I think it's kind of the essence of all teachings, actually. Like truth, love, simplicity, you find everywhere in any religion. Um, yeah, in any honest way of living, actually, you find this. For me, also, truth is love and simplicity, and the other way around. They're not actually so much different from each other, to me. Um, and yeah, I chant weekly with people in a yoga center. I'm very happy, very grateful that I can do that.
That you would.
I chant, so I have
You're very
kirtan
happy that you
sessions
learn how to chant.
weekly since 2007, so it's a long time already. A weekly kind of a sadhana it became, because I don't miss out on the Friday evenings.
And you lead the chanting on the harmonium often?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I notice also there's actually usually nobody from the Babaji community.
That's coming to the yoga center.
Yeah, but
people from
but
different tribes.
but people are so, it makes people so happy, and so people are really grateful, and like kind of yeah. I see the beauty is not only for the people from the community, actually. It works for everybody, like chanting mantras. Yeah. So yeah,
What do you do the rest of the week?
I have a son of 10 years now. In the meantime, 10 years, and um, I have him, and I work for my father. But now I work less than I did before in a natural pharmacy shop.
It's a natural pharmacy shop?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
in Amsterdam also. And it's actually I noticed that I did that more to support him.
Yeah.
And that is a comfort zone for me. So slowly now, finally, that will change actually.
What will it change into?
Well, I want to focus more on chanting actually.
Nice.
I want to make a yeah, organize more events for that, and in the yoga studio and on other places, other yoga studios, and other venues even,
Sure.
and on the ashram. Yeah, for me it's like I feel now really kind of, since a long time it built up, but now it's really for me time to make work of it, like to
Make a living from it. So
no, not only a living from it, but it's kind of also, I feel that I need to do that.
also as a service.
Yeah.
Service to other people,
Yeah,
to
I
bring
think
more light into the world.
yeah, and also the ashram, for the ashram also,
Uh-huh.
and for other people to get to know the ashram, like. And I organize also groups there, together with a couple of friends, and those groups that are meant actually more to introduce the ashram and the teachings of Babaji.
Do you see yourself moving to the ashram at some point?
Yeah, moving to the ashram it's kind of, for me, not for me to decide, I feel. But on one point I would love to, but somewhere I would rather live very close by, actually. To have your own space a little bit, and to be able, so if you have your private space, then you can withdraw when you need to, and you can be of more value of the rest of the time. I feel.
Well, and also having a 10-year-old son, that's a
Yeah.
big responsibility.
Yeah. So since 10 years already, I put that aside already. Like also traveling is more difficult. You cannot just go for a month to India or something.
Are you still going to India sometimes? And do you take your son?
The last time it was 2019, and that was with my grandmother and my father and my son and his mother.
Wow,
So it was like 4 generations,
lovely.
including me, of Babaji generations. I guess my son will also.
Does he like to hear the chanting?
He likes, yeah.
Nice.
He's not really enthusiastically going for it if there's a playmate or something.
Exactly.
On the ashram, he knows his way, but he wouldn't stay in the temple because there's more fun.
Yeah, exploration.
Yeah.
In the forest. It's such a beautiful place.
Yeah, but with boys also, in generally, I think it goes a little bit slower, everything, in general. And yeah, let him have his fun, you know. And, yeah, no pressure.
So right from the start, have you had experiences with Babaji, in your dream or meditations or anything specifically?
I had